ain't nothing like a fire and a glass of wine, huh? Hope you're doing good on this Sunday afternoon. Just hanging out. Let a few people hop on. I had to cheat on the fire a little bit. You could tell I put some newspaper underneath there, right? Anyway, when you hop on, tell me where you're from. Sun's going down here in South Louisiana. What's up, Steve? Good old America. What's up, Eric? Jenna? Jenna, how are you and your husband doing? Hope everybody's doing good. Oh, man. Love Sunday afternoons by the fire and a good glass of wine. What's up, Perry? Anyway, guys, I'm going to have a mastermind here soon in Destin, Florida. And, what's a mastermind? If you don't know what a mastermind is, it's a highly concentrated, scoot over a little bit, get closer to this fire. It's getting cold outside. It's a highly concentrated group of people that are trying to get information and tactics, strategies, relationships, a strategic edge, right? And that's kind of what a mastermind is, right? It's a low end or low key. It's not like a huge event like I do like Skeleton or a big event that you would go to where there's hundreds of people or maybe even thousands of people. It's more intimate in a private setting. Usually in a house, a beautiful location, which will be in Destin, Florida, in my beach house overlooking the beach. And, it's awesome, right? It's the one we did last year. We did it in October at my beach house. It was awesome. I mean, actually, everybody that went. But if that's what you're looking for, if you like looking just to get, more relationships, you're looking to scale your real estate business, and you're just looking to create relationships with like-minded people, let's face it, guys, at the end of the day, like you're probably looking for people that are just like you, and it's hard to find them, right? It's hard to find people that are just like you. It's hard to find people that are trying to level up and want to do big things, because you're probably a weirdo, right? I know I'm a weirdo. I have to get on these lives and talk to people across the United States to even talk about anything that's of significance that's worth talking about, at least to me, in regards to business or real estate or entrepreneurship or mindset or anything, because you just can't have everyday conversations like this with the guy next door, right? So this is the kind of place where you can go to and actually feel like, shit, I'm actually, I'm like this guy. Like, I'm trying to do better in life. I'm not trying to freaking just hang out my whole life and do nothing with my life, right? So what's up, Mike? What's up, Eric? Bring me your real estate questions. Bring me whatever questions you got. But the mastermind will be March 27th and 28th at my beach house in Destin, Florida. We're going to go over a number of topics: scaling, leadership, hiring, wholesaling, flipping, wholesaling in multiple markets, syndicating. We got a guy named Will Morris who is a big-time syndicator. And, I'm about to start syndicating here soon. That's really the only way to scale with the multifamily, right? If you're going to go big on the multifamily, like, you're going to run out of money quick. I just bought a deal this week, as you guys know. I just bought the biggest deal on my own that I bought. It was a $2.5 million mobile home park. I had to put up $440,000 of equity, right? Let's just imagine if you're buying one of those every 2 or 3 months, dude, you can go broke quick, right? So the only way to scale is really to syndicate, right? And raise private equity. What's up, Robert Sislow? I think Robert Sislow is going to try to make it to this mastermind. I think we talked about that. Hey, Robert, you're going to try to make it? If you don't know who Robert Sislow is, follow that dude. He's a marketing and branding genius. He's worked with a lot of big names in the industry. And, I think he may be coming to the mastermind. I think you had to check his schedule. But March 27th and 28th, Got Chris Noggle coming, possibly Robert Sislow. My partner Miguel Catelier, possibly. And I know who else? Will Morris, big time syndicator. Some of the people that spoke at Skeleton. Adrian Nez, big online lead generation expert. Who else? I think there's one more. Maybe Steve Trang, right? Steve Trang with Real Estate Disruptors. I think he's a maybe. But we're going to have about 4 or 5 speakers there besides me. But look, all your food and drinks are covered. Just get your airfare and get your hotel. Like, literally, we're on the beach. It's freaking paradise. Like, you walked, there's condos and hotels all across that whole street where I live. And you could just, my house is a block away from everything, right? In the middle of paradise. What's up, Victoria? So, any questions you guys have? Eric says, got to be a little crazy to live this entrepreneur life. That's 100% the truth, man. Like, you got to be a weirdo. I mean, it's just like, who else takes massive risk? Who else goes on a limb and tries to create a life better than most people, right? If you're not a complete psychopath, right? A psychopath for success, that is, right? But and hey, you may not be that psychopath for success. Maybe you just like your 40-hour a week work day boss job where you get bossed around every day and working a dead end job, and you maybe you like that being in that box where you're controlled. And I get that. There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, there's some value to that. You can go home and not worry about how you're gonna get your next sale or get your next there is some value in being an employee. And look, there's nothing wrong with that, because I mean, I've got some people that work for me that are just freaking studs. Like, they're more entrepreneur, right? So, mobile homes. Let's see. No says no title, no owner, sold by a third party, stuck with the home, paid $5K cash. What action can I take to make this work? Dude, I own quite a few mobile homes I don't have titles to. I mean, they're old 80s mobile homes. Who's gonna? I mean, nobody's gonna come back and take them. I wouldn't even worry about it. I mean, the value of the mobile home is the cash flow. It's not the mobile home. It's the cash flow. I would not worry about the title of it, right? I wouldn't worry about that at all. So, yeah, I've got at least, in one of my parks, I think we have like 6 or 7 titles. We don't even know where they're at. I don't care. I mean, I bought parks with missing titles that people had, so it's not like it's a serious deal, right? So, but guys, listen, there's so much. The affordable housing space is going to blow up. It's going to blow up. There's too many people retiring. The baby boomers, 10,000 baby boomers a day retiring that want to downsize, that are getting rid of their brick on slab single family home, that want to that can buy a brand new trailer for 40 to 60,000, and they can pay cash for it, or they don't even want to buy a mobile home. They just want to go in a retirement community and rent, right? So there's so many different ways to make money in the mobile home space. Like, you can wholesale mobile homes. Like, you can literally go to the mobile home dealerships and go ask for all their repos. And sometimes you got to realize, for every mobile home that's sold, for every new mobile home that's sold, an old mobile home has to be gotten rid of, right? For every mobile home that's bought, right, that are trying to put it on in their park or in some land, typically sometimes there's a mobile home already there, right? So you can pick these mobile homes up for dirt cheap. Like, I've bought nice mobile homes for $1,000 and hauled them into my trailer park and put $6-7 grand into them, and I'm all in at $8-9 grand, and I'm getting $750 $800 in rent. Hell, what does that? I don't know much. I don't know. I don't know too many investment strategies that do that. What's up, Bill? What's up, Eric? What's up, Chuck? But listen, guys, and look, here's the thing about coming to my mastermind. It's the relationships. I'm not worried about your money. I'm trying to meet like-minded people that I can network with. I've got relationships with all these guys. Like Bill Brusso has been in my program a while. Eric, I have relationships with all these guys. Me and Bill, doing some business together right now. There's a possibility we can partner up in your market, maybe wholesale together and flip. There's a possibility, you can partner up with me on a mobile home park, which I'm looking for. Mastermind's in Destin, Florida. Nuhama. I'm just going to say Nixon, because I don't know how to pronounce your first name. Sorry. But yeah, there's always going to be some possibility. I'm actually going to be looking for partners on my mobile home parks that I'm going to be buying here soon. So if you're looking to partner up and you want to get into mobile home park space, I'm going to be looking to partner with some people here soon. But that's how you get in the club, right? You network with people, you go to masterminds. and you you freaking network, right? And you meet people, and you build these relationships that can help each other make money, right? What's up, Chris? What's up, Kevin, Chuck, Eric, Bill? Joshua Webb says, my cousin bought a mobile home for a few grand, but it was a stripped foreclosure, no appliances. But still, I mean, even if it's a stripped foreclosure, right, Joshua? I mean, what, he's got to put maybe 5-6 grand into it if he paid 2 grand for it. I mean, he put 6 grand into it. You into it for 8 grand. You could probably get, I don't know, it depends on the area, but you could probably get $750, $800 a month for it. Even if you get $650 a month, you can't beat it. I mean, it's a box. It's like a little ATM, right? These little mobile homes print out cash, right? It's like it's deals on wheels, right? It's mobile money. I'm being facetious here, but I mean it's true. Like, everybody has this perception, oh, it's trailer park trash, or it's this, or it's that. No, it's trailer park cash, guys. It's trailer park cash. Apartment buildings are getting unaffordable to rent. What's the dates for the mastermind and what is on the agenda? So it's March 27th and 28th, Destin, Florida. The agenda is going to be scaling. You know, the name of the mastermind is potential, right? We're trying to help you live up to your potential, right? I'm trying to live up to my potential. You know, we're trying to get everybody around us to live up to their potential. It's going to be an event trying to help you push the boundaries of what you're doing now. Like, whatever you're doing now, we want to help you do more, right? We want to help you go bigger on your real estate game. We want to help you try to make more money than you're making now. We want to give you assets, mental assets, that you can think with and work with to help elevate your game, because you just think you can't do it, right? I'm doing this in 4 states right now, flipping and wholesaling. Like, I mean, I've got people on here that I'm my partner. Taylor's one of my partners in Louisiana. We're crushing it in the market we're in. I got Victoria's on this here. We're doing deals in Mississippi together. I've got, I mean, listen, it's a matter, and I met all these people through my mastermind, right? Or my coaching, right? So you have to understand, like, this is how you network. This is how you get and meet people just like you that are trying to help get to the next level. And I'm going to help you get to the next level. The guys that are coming, Chris Noggle, is going to be talking about private money. You guys need to get access to private money. You need to start raising private capital, right? You're not going to be able to scale without doing that. Colton said, I saw your mobile home deal the other day. That looked like a great park for mobile home parks. Do they have to be B and A parks, or can you get into D and C parks? I have some D and C parks. Listen, you got to start somewhere. The evolution of the game is getting in the game. Now, don't go buy a freaking an F park or a H park, right? H stands for hell, right? You know, it's worse than F. It's an H for hell, where you got to get an AK-47 to get your rent, and mutants live in the park, right? You got to be careful. Like, you have certain criteria. But I mean, look, D and C parks, yeah. I mean, the first park I bought was a C park. The second park I bought was probably a D park. But then from here on out, I've bought, the B minus. The last one I just bought, and the really nice one I just bought, that's an A park. That's an A minus park. I mean, it's not the best park, but I mean, it's pretty damn close to being the best park you can buy, right? But you got to start somewhere. But the key is to buy in a good location. You can buy a bad park in a good location. Just don't buy a bad park in a bad location. I'm gonna repeat myself just for you people in the back that didn't hear. You can buy a bad park in a good location, but you don't want to buy a bad park in a bad location. Hope that makes sense, right? Because you can turn around a bad park in a good location. It's hard to turn around a bad park in a bad location, right? I hope that makes sense. So it's location, right? There's got to be jobs. You got to be able to collect rent. You need people to be able to work. And I wouldn't be scared of older trailers. Now, there's going to be some capital improvements, right? When you buy these trailers, you're going to have to put money into them, and you're going to need capital to fix them up. So what's up, Clay? What's up, Evelyn? What's up, Devin? Hope you guys are doing all right. Let me know where you're from when you come on here. Post where you're from, and yeah. But we're talking about the mastermind, right? And look, all these questions right here that you're asking me, this is what we're going to be talking. We're going to be talking shop, like how to scale, right? And I don't just do mobile homes. I mean, frick, I'm buying I'm buying a 1-bedroom condo on the beach in Panama City right now, overlooking the beach. I think condos on the beach will always be good if you buy them for the right price. I'm picking one up for 150. That's worth about 210 to 220. Needs about maybe $12,000 worth of work. So I like mobile home parks. I like short-term vacation beach rentals. I think they'll always be good. I mean, it's beachfront. Like, they only made so much beachfront property. They're always going to appreciate. I like single-family homes. Look, if you first get into real estate, I don't want to say don't do single-family homes, because I started with single-family homes. You got to start somewhere. But just, it's hard to scale. Look, if you don't want to, let me put it this way. If you want to be a moderate real estate investor and you just want to do this on the side, there's nothing wrong with buying 20, 30 single-family homes and keeping that. But if you're trying to do this full-time and make it like your full-time gig, it's like an evolution. You start with single-family homes. You realize you can't scale that. How are you going to scale, 300 or 400 single-family homes? That's going to be tough, right? It's going to be tough. You need to look at, you have to ask yourself, what do you want? What do you want, right? What do you want out of life? How much money passively do you want to make? And if you want to make, say $100,000 a month or $20,000 a month passively, you just got to reverse engineer that. If you're trying to make $100,000 a month passively, it's going to be tough to do it with single family homes. It will be. But I mean, if you want to make 20 grand a month, that's very well doable if you buy the right single family homes in the right areas. It's a logistical headache for property management, right? So, Rustin, Louisiana. What's up, Colt? Yeah, that's right. You're a Louisianian. That's right. I remember you inboxing me, or I inboxed you. I think you're interested in maybe doing something here soon. Let me know when you're ready to jump all in. Let's see. A lot of these 55 plus parks around here are very nice. People growing gardens and stuff. There you go. And that's a great park to start off with too. If you can get a 55, I mean, if you can buy, those are pretty expensive. They're starting to pop up in Florida. I'm actually going to look into doing some of those from scratch, but dude, that's going to be the wave of the future too. 55 plus parks, like that's affordable living, and it's like senior living, and it's affordable housing. You can't go wrong. You'll stay full. You'll stay full with that. The only problem is you just got to make it handicap accessible. That's the only caveat. You got to add ramps to the to the stairs. You got to put the handles when you're walking up and down the ramp. You got to put the handles but in the bathrooms when they're taking a bath and stuff. So there's all these different little caveats you're going to have to do. But how do you determine how much a park is worth? You got to see what the going cap rate is in that area, right? And then you have to, there's like, I don't know the exact method that they figured out. I can ballpark, usually they usually, in my area, they're doing it off a 10 cap, which is kind of, I mean, I think that's low. They should be doing it probably off of a 12 cap, but they just appraised my park on a 10 cap, the one I just had appraised here locally. And then the one they did in Gonzales I just bought, they did it off a 12 cap. So it's all, I'd say it's the area. Like, there's no way to, I can't tell you what your park's going to be worth. I'd like to have 300 doors in one location. Yeah, I mean, no, absolutely. I mean, look, there's nothing wrong with single family homes. If you don't have the wherewithal to buy a bunch at one time, but I'm telling you, you're gonna get into single family homes and you're gonna be like, and look, you may be in an area where there's nothing but single family homes. There may not be apartments, there may not be mobile home parks, there may not be, that type of multifamily, right? So, Roxborough, North Carolina, would you jump on a tiny house community that operates like a mobile home park? Man, I don't know. I think those are, I don't know enough about those. No, I think is how you pronounce your name, Gonzalez. There's hardly any tiny homes from where I'm at over here. I don't know if I would get into tiny homes. I think it's a fad. I mean, why would you want to live in a tiny home? I think it's cool for a little while, but I mean, eventually you got to be like, dude, this freaking sucks. Like, you stand up, you take one step, you're in the kitchen, and you take another step, and then you're in the bathroom, you take another step, you're back in your bed. Like, I mean, that's got to get aggravating after a while, right? Awesome, Colton. Yeah, hit me up when you're ready, brother. What's up, CJ? Mike says, what's going on? what's going cap for trailers and why is it higher than apartments? Well, they cash flow a lot better than apartments, Mike. They definitely cash flow a lot better than apartments. They don't sell. I mean, the lower the cap rate, the higher the price, right? That's just how it is. But they just do. But they don't hold their value. Like, thing about apartments. Here's the thing about apartments are good for forcing appreciation, and they appraise a lot more, and they when you keep them long term, you're going to have more long term appreciations. Parks will not appreciate as fast as an apartment, but they will out cash flow apartments all day long. People stay there longer. It's cheaper to fix, and you get almost the same rent. So like it overall, it's just going to cash flow. It's not going to cost you as much. So an apartment's going to cost a lot more to fix. It's going to, it's going to be a lot of. If you got to change a roof on a 100-unit apartment complex, it's going to cost a lot of money, right? If you got to change roofs on, say, 100 mobile homes, I mean, it's going to cost a lot too, but not like it would for an apartment. I mean, I can get a brand new roof for a trailer for, $1,500, and I can put a metal roof and I'm done forever. Is there national financing available for parks? I have only used local banks. Yes, there are, Cameron. Here is the criteria for national lending. Typically, they want to pave road. That's kind of their biggest thing. They want to pave road, and they want newer trailers. They don't want 80s and 90s model trailers. They typically want trailers that are no less than like 10 years old, maybe 12. But that's their two biggest thing. They want newer trailers, and they want a paved road. So, what's up, Paul? What's up, Kenneth? What's up, Bill? Get, rent, or sell the lot fees for parks. Josh, that's a good, it's a good question. I mean, I like to own the trailers. It's just I can get way more rent. I mean, you can get lot rent for $200, or you can collect rent at $750, $800, right? What do you want to do? You are going to have bigger headaches with having to fix all the maintenance stuff, but I don't know. I mean, if you get, I know people that swear just lot rent and they don't want to do anything else but lot rent, but I like owning the homes. I like owning the mobile homes. Now, the thing is, if you do just lot rent and you don't own the trailers, it's easier to get traditional financing, for the national banks versus owning the trailers. That's another thing. If you just own the dirt and you're renting out the dirt and you don't own the trailers, then it's a lot easier to get financing. But guys, listen, you can get financing. Go to your small local community banks. Go to, the credit unions and build relationships. It may take, and just because one bank tells you no, don't stop right there. Go talk to 3 or 4 different banks, right? When one bank says no, another one's going to say yes. I can't tell you how many banks tell me no, and then I go see another one like, yeah, absolutely. I'd love an opportunity to finance that deal, right? No problem, Mike. Not a problem at all, dude. Yeah, and look, if you guys like all this stuff, if you're interested in mobile homes, hit me up. Like, I mean, I got a course. I can help you scale your portfolio. I can show you, how to rehab them. I got it all inside of my course. Rehabbing them, managing them, finding new inventory. Like, I can show you where to find trailers for like $1,000, sometimes for free, right? I can even show you how to wholesale mobile homes, right? I mean, it's not rocket science, but you just don't know what you don't know, right? So, but anyway, back to the mastermind. If you're on this feed and you want to come to my mastermind, inbox me. We can jump on a call. It's $3,000 a ticket. I guarantee you will get massive value. You'll be like, man, $3,000 is a lot of money. No, it's not a lot of money. I promise you, it's not a lot of money. Relatively speaking to the value you're going to get. I mean, you're going to get to hang out with four of the guys that are experts at what they do. Besides me, it's not just me you get. And you're going to get my network. We're going to be on the beach. I'm going to feed you. We're going to talk shop. I'm going to take you to dinner, and the last day we're going to go on a boat ride, which would be freaking awesome at Crab Island, right? On top of that, you get to get Big Mama's crawfish etouffee. That's worth $1,500 right there. So anyway, guys, I hope everybody's doing good. I'm kind of upset I didn't get to make it to GrowthCon because that deal we closed this week, that big deal, it got pushed back. We had to sell our tickets. I'm pretty upset. It looked like GrowthCon was freaking awesome. That's I guarantee, like, people don't go to GrowthCon for, like, the event itself. I mean, I'm sure people do, but you go to GrowthCon to meet people just like you, right? It's like you would come to my mastermind. You come into my mastermind to meet people that you can network with, that can help you, and you can help them. That's all it's about. It's about creating relationships, right? And it's about, finding people that got money. Like, you want to find people that can help you source money, that can help you, meet somebody that can source money. Like, it's just, that's how I was able to get, that's how I found private money. I found private money at a mastermind, and now I've been using private money now for about going on a year now, right? When I used to use all of my own money. But any other questions, guys? Anyway, if you want to come to the mastermind, inbox me. I'd love for you to come. Hell, you're gonna be in Destin, Florida. Even if you don't get anything out of it, I guarantee you'll have a blast because you're in Destin, Florida, right? And if you're just getting started in real estate and you just started following me, I know we're talking about mobile home parks, but I promise you need to start with wholesaling. Wholesaling is the fundamentals of real estate investing. It's the ABCs, it's the 1, 2, 3s of real estate. How to find a deal, how to negotiate, how to build rapport, how to market, right? What's up, Ricky? I'm going to talk about mindset too with this mastermind. Like, a lot of this shit is mindset, right? The how-tos of how you do something, it's really not that, real estate's really simple. It's not hard in a sense, like, as far as like how to do it. It's hard to do because you get caught up in thinking, like, can I even do this? Am I good enough? I don't want to lose money, or I don't want to not succeed, right? A lot of this stuff is mindset. Like, you gotta be around other people that know that support you and really want you to do well. Because if you're around a bunch of naysayers, you're around a bunch of people that are telling you can't do this, dude, it's just like, it's like cutting your own throat. I mean, it's you are your environment. Like, it's funny how that works. As soon as you change your mind and you think, hey, I can't do this, you're gonna believe yourself. Whatever you tell yourself, you're gonna believe, right? And I struggle with minds, dude. I still struggle with minds. Anybody that tells you they don't struggle with mindset, you struggle with mindset to that next degree of barriers that you have to confront. So once you confront certain barriers and, like, you're past that point, you're like, okay, I got past the mindset of thinking I can't do a deal. Then you do a deal. Then that goes away. So now the new mindset is, can I do 4 or 5 deals in a month? Then you end up doing 4 or 5 deals a month, and that fear of that mindset goes away, and it's like you put up new barriers in your mind, new barriers, you see? And all it is just a new set of barriers that you make up in your mind, and you put up a fence, a mental fence that doesn't exist, and it's all mindset, right? And then you confront that fence, and you realize, fuck, there is no fence. So you're like, okay, let's just put up another fence further out. Let's see if we can do 10 deals a month. And then let's see if we can maybe buy an apartment complex or a mobile home park, or if I can buy my first single family home to rent out, right? And then you do that, and you realize you just keep putting new fences. Like, you got to take down the fence, right? And I'm telling you this because, fuck, I still struggle with mindset, right? I still struggle. Like, I want to build a massive portfolio. Like, I want to have 40 mobile home parks where I'm making $300,000 or $400,000 a month passively, whether I go to work or not. I mean, I struggle with that shit too. I mean, if anybody tells you they don't struggle with mindset, like, it's just like, where are you at on the mindset road? Are you struggling because you haven't gotten your first deal, or are you struggling because you're trying to do more than 5 deals a month, right? It's just, what part of the mindset road are you on? So that's what we'll be talking about too, right? What's up, Nick Marietta? Nick Marietta is one of my past students who's a freaking stud now, dude, is crushing it. I know Nick doesn't have too many problems with mindset. But it's there no matter what. If you could be you can be a stud at the game of real estate, but I guarantee you still struggling with a new set of mindset. You may be doing 30, 40 deals a month, and you're like, fuck, how can I do 100 deals a month? And then you get the fear of thinking, can I even do that? And then you confront that, and then you realize that you do it. I mean, I don't know anybody doing 100 deals a month. Maybe they're out there. I don't know anybody, but it's just all mindset, guys. It really is. I told myself I wanted to get into mobile home parks. I was like, fuck, how am I get financed for it? I don't even know if banks will lend to that. I don't even know it's trailer park trash. And you hear all these people, oh, don't do that. You ain't gonna collect your rent and yada yada yada. And I was like, that don't, I don't think that makes any sense. I think there is money in mobile home parks. And I bought my first park, and I was like, I realized that the single family home space. I was like, dude, this is for the birds. I can buy one park with 24 units or 30, 40 units on it and collect all in one spot, right? So it's just a mindset shift. But I did single family homes for what, 6, 7 years before I even got into the multifamily space. What's up, Tommy? What's up, James? AJ, Jonathan, Ricky. Any questions? Any questions about real estate, entrepreneurship, leadership? Anyway, guys, try to make it to this mastermind. If you can't afford it, hell, I mean, I'm not saying go and put it on a freaking credit card, but I'm telling you, it helps when you get around the right people. You elevate yourself. You start thinking, you start vibrating at their level, and you start thinking at a different level when you get around the right people. Look who this is here. Look who's here. Look who's there. Look. Big Mama, what's up, Big Mama? Big Mama, you got mindset problems?
No, I don't have mindset problems.
No?
Don't put me in camera.
All right, Big Mama. She doesn't have her makeup on, so she doesn't want.
I've been working all day.
And she's been working all day, she said. So she has a mindset problem right now because she thinks she's not pretty when she has makeup on. That's a mindset problem, Mama.
Oh, whatever.
Yeah. But hey, we all get on the struggle bus, right?
Shit, yeah.
We all get on the struggle bus. Like hell, I've been on the struggle bus for probably at least a couple weeks now. Has it been a couple weeks? It feels longer than that. I've been on the struggle bus, right? I gotta psych myself out sometimes and reevaluate the way I'm thinking.
The more you do, the more you struggle because you need to be
Yeah.
around people that understand.
And if you're not struggling, if you don't get on the struggle bus every now and then, it's because you're not pushing yourself hard enough. Let's be real. You're staying too comfortable. All right? So I appreciate that, Frank. Benjamin says, I was looking into the mobile home park stuff. Awesome, Ben. Yeah, look, hit me up and go to Chris. I think what is my mobile home park site? Is it mobilehomeparkinvesting.chrisrood.com? Mobilehomeparkinvesting.chrisrood.com. Hit the website, book a call with me and my team. I'd love to help you. Chris, how are you liking living in Florida and do you miss Louisiana? So I'm in Louisiana now, Tommy. The first couple weeks we were in Florida, it was awesome. But I say it was awesome. It rained. The first month we were there, Tommy, it rained every single day. Every single day.
We didn't realize how comfortable we were in life until we moved.
And then Patty just said we didn't realize how comfortable we were in life until we moved to Florida. But that's why I knew we needed to move. We were too comfortable where we're at. We're doing really well. We're doing deals and making money, but it's like, fuck, what's next, right? What's the next thing to do? But Florida's awesome. I mean, we lived in Pensacola for about a month and a half. We're going back to Florida Tuesday, but we're going to go live in our beach house in Destin for about a month and a half, Patty? 5 weeks before it starts raining, because from there it rents like throughout the summertime, and we'll probably rent another house back in Pensacola where our office is at for the other business we got going on. But yeah, so anything else you guys want to talk about? But that's the mastermind. The mastermind is it's getting around people who think like you, who help change your mindset to help you realize you can do it, because they've been there, or you want to get around people and listen to people that have what you want, right? Don't listen to people that don't have what you want, right? I only listen to people if people give me advice and I realize like they're broke, or they're giving me advice on maybe marriage or whatever, and their life's a freaking disaster. I can't take them serious, right? Now,
Or you're around
If-
coachable people.
if you're giving me advice and you have something I want, I'm gonna definitely listen. But you got to be coachable, like Big Mama said. You got to be somebody that, what's funny? My partner, Miguel, in the solar panel business we have, he's like the most coachable person I know. He is the most. Patty, somebody's asking for the website, the mobile home parking website. Do you have that one?
I'll find it.
I think it's mobilehomeparkinvesting.chrishery.com. Post in the group. But he's so coachable. And this guy's like, if you don't know who he is, he's my partner in a solar panel business. He spoke at Skilleton. Super sharp guy. He got nominated for Entrepreneur of the Year of Canada. The funniest thing is when he goes to masterminds, like at Skilleton, he was one of the keynote speakers. He took more notes than anybody else. He took more notes than anybody else in the event. Like he had pages and pages of notes. Why? Because and this dude's super high level thinker, makes a lot of money, owns multiple 8-figure businesses, and he's taking note after note after note. Why? Because he's so coachable, right? Because he knows that he doesn't know. That's what I just said. He knows that he doesn't know. And I think who said that? Is it Plato or Socrates says, I know that I don't know, therefore that makes me wise or something. Some kind of, but it's true. That makes so much sense. The person that knows that he doesn't know is the wisest person around, right? What's up, Jared? What's up, Marlon? But you find it, Big Mama?
No, what did you say? Mobile?
I think it's mobilehomeparkinvesting.chrishery.com. But post that in the group. But anyway, guys, beautiful day here in South Louisiana. Got the sun going down. We got Big Mama on the swing right there. And a fire going, and a good glass of wine. That's how we do it in Louisiana, right? What's up, Chris? Hope you're doing good, my brother. What's up, Junior? Anyway.
You know what I think it's, yeah, I found it.
You found it, Big Mama. Post it in the comments, but yeah, guys. Wait, Big Mama's about to do it. She's about to.
Don't put the
You look great. Doesn't she look good, guys? You look great right now, Big Mama. You fine.
I think if you're having a problem in your business, when you go to events like that, like other people help you problem solve.
Because they've had that problem.
Because they've been there, done that, got the T-shirt, and they're like, oh yeah, do this, do that. And it might be simple, but it might not be simple, but it might be something you never thought of before that can like fix your whole issues, you know. And I think that's why it's important to get around people like that, because they've been there, done that, and they can relate so much more.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, you got to constantly be learning, guys, all the time. Like I just watched a webinar. I'm about to buy this girl's course, you know, because she knows something that I don't know. Like I'm about to drop $1,000 on her course, and she has, and I have an idea what she's doing, but there's some things that she knows that I don't know, and
sometimes it's little bitty things.
It's not. It's the little bitty. It's not the big things. It's the small little nuances. Like all you need to know is like 2 or 3 different things that you didn't know in your business that can take you to the next level. Like tomorrow I've got a podcast interview with a guy named Bo Hollis. He wants to interview me in his podcast, and he's crushing it with text blasting, right? And we started text blasting we're starting this week. I already trained a girl, and she's supposed to start this week, and he's got to figure it out. Like he's been doing it for 4 months, and he's crushing it now, but I'm gonna pick his brain, right? We're gonna trade value. I'm getting on his podcast, and he's gonna show me, you know, give me some tips on text blasting. But it's a matter of trading out value and ideas, and really really understanding that other people have the information you're looking for, right? Gonzalez says, how are utilities paid by tenants at your park? Yes, the tenants pay their own utilities. I don't pay any of that.
But that's something you need to look for when you're buying a park?
Yeah, when you're buying a park, you definitely want to try to get city sewer, city water, if all possible. Because if you got one with the, you know, the ponds, retention ponds and all that, like that can get expensive to fix down the road.
And does it have to be individually metered?
What the part? Yeah.
The electricity?
Yeah, electricity needs to be individually metered. You need to always call before you go buy a park. You want to always call the city to make sure that that park is up to date and that it's still grandfathered in. I've heard of people buying parks, and they go to, what's wrong, Patty? The smoke? The smoke's bothering you?
Yeah.
They bought parks, and then they find out that they can't bring any more trailers in, and they're stuck with what they got, right? So it's good to call the city and find that out. Yeah, I mean, it's just, any other questions, guys? Any other questions? No, I didn't get to go to GrowthCon, Chris. I was at a closing that I had to go to. A big mobile home park I bought on Wednesday. It was supposed to close Monday, and it didn't close till Wednesday. And yeah, I had to cancel my trip. I had to sell my tickets, so I was pretty pissed off because it looked like an epic event. I haven't missed GrowthCon since I've been to every GrowthCon, 1, 2, and 3, but no, I didn't make it. So, yep. Were you there? Did you go? What's up, Gregory? Anyway, any more questions, guys, about wholesaling, flipping, scaling, mobile home parks, apartments? Anything you want to talk about? Anyway, guys, make it to the mastermind. I'm telling you, we got guys coming on health and fitness. We got guys going to help you with, trying to level up your mindset, leadership, scaling, hiring people. What's your favorite color? Laugh out, just kidding. Love that you do this. What's my favorite color? My favorite color is sky blue. I like blue. Yeah, look, guys, it's the only way I get to connect with people, right? I mean, I'm so busy during the day. Like, I'm literally always freaking working and doing deals and making offers, and so for me to connect with people, this is the easiest and fastest way. And that's why I do Facebook Lives on Sunday afternoon. If you want to follow me, I do a Facebook Live every Sunday around this time, in between 3 and 5, because during the week I'm freaking hustling, because every day I'm hustling, right? I did the live stream. It was good. Kevin Hart was there. He was awesome. Yeah, we got the live stream too. I need to check it out. But anyway, guys, just level up, get around the right people, skill up, constantly be skilling up, constantly be getting around people, constantly, investing in yourself until you level up, right? And it ain't easy. It's going to be a hard journey. It's going to suck, but it's worth it, right? What about just buying a mobile home and fixing and working with park manager? Yeah, you can do that. Turn it out. Yeah, so Benjamin, you could definitely do that. A park that I have right now that I'm refinancing, that I just finished rehabbing, it's a 24 unit, and there's 5 trailers in there that another investor owns that's been paying me lot rent for the past year. So you can definitely do that, but you take the risk of eventually that there's a risk that the park owner like me could say, hey, look, you got to move your trailers because I want to put my own trailers, right? So that's the risk you take, because I'm doing it right now. I basically told him, I said, hey, I need you to move your trailers and let me buy them out. He's like, just buy my trailers. And I bought all of them. I bought 5 of them for 50 grand. So essentially 10 grand a pop, and it's getting $3,400 a month, right? Kevin Hart started by selling shoes. That's amazing. Can you buy into a 55 plus community if you're in your 30s? Well, you can buy a park and own it, but you can't live there because it's 55 plus or older, right? Is that what you mean? What's up, Michael? So, but anyway, guys, we're going to wrap this up. Listen, get to the mastermind. Inbox me if you're interested. Destin, Florida, May 27th and 28th. We can talk about all this. We can talk about apartments. We can talk about mobile home parks. We can talk about single family homes, marriage, private money, scaling, hiring, firing, the whole 9 yards, right? So, all right. I'll see you at the next mastermind. Inbox me if you're interested in coming to the mastermind. Peace.